Good morning, traders. Alex here. As usual, risk disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I do here on this channel in my videos is for entertainment and education purposes only. If you follow any of my advice, you're responsible for your own money. So if you incur losses, I'm not responsible for it. Keep that in mind. Pause the video if you have to read this. And then also please keep in mind I started Twitter. This is my Twitter account, MasteringFX. If you would be so kind, give me a follow. It's a new account, so I only have a few people so far trying to build this Twitter account up. Why, I don't even know. But yeah, if you could give me a follow here. Yeah, let's get to the update. So a few people know already that Friday I passed phase 1 of my Forex fund challenges, the 300k, 100k and 50k. And I also got my credentials for phase 2 verification. And I always told you that I will keep it completely 100% with all of you. I actually lost those accounts on Friday. And no, I'm not joking. I was being stupid, was not following my rules, was trying to get a head start, when I in all reality should have left it on Friday and just started trading on Monday night. And yeah, then I had a certain amount left that I could risk before I would breach the account. And I took one more swing, and it was in gold, and gold decided to literally jump over my stop loss and stop me out way below my stop loss. I can show you on the chart where that happened. That was right on this candle here. So I had my stop loss right underneath here. I took a buy thinking it's gonna go up. Don't ask me why I did this. Like I said, I was completely stupid. My guess is I was so excited about passing phase 1 that I completely threw everything out of the window. And I took a buy here. My stop loss was right underneath here. And that was the maximum I could risk before I get too much in drawdown for the account to be violated. And instead of stopping me out right here, it literally jumped down all the way here and stopped me out down here. Completely went over my stop loss. It stopped me out down here, and I breached the account. So it was a mess, as you can imagine. I was pretty devastated on Friday. I did not even go anywhere this weekend. I was so mad at myself, but it is what it is. So after this mess, what's left? So luckily I made 3% profit on Friday on my funded accounts, which was enough to keep me from breaching those accounts. So I still have my 50k account funded and my 100k account funded. So that's still active, thank God. So I still have a way of making the money back and retry the challenges for the other accounts. And also my FTMO accounts are still live, since I did not pass FTMO on Friday yet, and I was also 3% up on those accounts. That saved those accounts from breaching or violating the rules as well. So I still have my 200,000 FTMO account, challenge accounts, and I still have my funded accounts with my Forex funds. But unfortunately, like I said, because I basically started fresh on those verification accounts, it was too much drawdown, and yeah, I lost those 3 challenges. So that's where I'm at right now. It's very unfortunate. I was devastated, as you can imagine, and I kicked myself all weekend over it. just being an idiot, to be honest. I don't even know why I did that. Like I said, it was basically a mix of euphoria, passing those challenges, and trying to get a head start, and just being stupid. I cannot describe it any other way. So that's where we are. Plan going forward is I will continue the FTMO accounts, which are still active. Try to get those knocked out by the end of the month. I will also reduce my risk going forward. I went back to 0.01 per 1000 instead of per 500. It's still plenty to pass the challenges. It just takes a little bit longer. So I will go back to that. As you can see, my balance on my 50k account is right now 47,177, and the balance on my 100k account funded is down to 100,000 again. So I was about close to 6,000 up in profit already, and pretty much erased that all on Friday. There's an echo. Hold on. Hi, Foss. Let me check. I don't know why there would be an echo. Give me 1 second. Let me see that. Check. 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Okay, that echo is not on my end, Foss. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good here. Maybe if you reload it, try to reload the stream, or maybe you have two open. Just check, because it sounds fine on my end. So yeah, anyway. Plan going forward is I'm gonna trade the funded accounts to build up equity again, and also working on the FTMO account. Hopefully I get a payout on my 100k account in 2 weeks. My 100k account was not due for a payout. It takes 30 days. When you pass the challenge and you get that funded account, the first payout, the first payout can't be the first money can't be withdrawn before 30 days. So after that it jumps to 14 days. So I still have 2 weeks to go on the 100k account. I don't know how, but I did get my payout on my 50k account. I got after profit split, I got about 2,200 paid out, so it was not great. And I don't know why I even got the payout, because like I said, I requested the payout and then jumped right back in the joints and lost money. So I actually thought that that payout will not go through because I lost money in the account, but they did pay it out. So I hope I'm not going to lose the 50k account over that, because in that case I should have kept the payout and said, well, sorry, we can't give you the payout because by the time we wanted to pay you out, the money was not there anymore. So I don't know how that worked, but for now it says still active. If I go to the account details, you can see here, it says active, as well with the 100k account active. So I did not lose them, apparently. I'm waiting on Sunday and Monday to see if I still have the account or not. But as you can see, all the other ones, fresh account and suspended. Same here, fresh account, suspended. So I was just being an idiot, basically. Yeah, it's a tough pill to swallow, but it's not the end of the world. It's gonna throw me back about a month in progress. because now I have to redo those challenges and I have to wait 2 more weeks to actually get a payout so I can afford the challenges, because the money that I got paid out now is actually going towards my build. So I have to wait until the next payout, but at the end of the month, and then I'm gonna reapply for those challenges and hopefully not being an idiot anymore. I actually looked on the internet on Friday. I was trying to find a sign that says follow the rules that I can hang over my monitor, because that's always what gets me when I don't follow my own rules, because I'm trying to be smarter, and like I said, I'm just being stupid. In all reality, I should have just called it a day on Friday. I made my 3%. I passed the challenges, and the original plan was to just get the login information for the verification accounts and get them ready for Sunday, and then just take a 0.01 lot size trade and get out right away, just to get the trading day started. That was my original plan. And then I thought I saw a setup on gold, and I was like, oh, great. Might as well make some money real quick and get a head start, and that didn't work out. And then I started revenge trading and being stubborn and guessing more than anything instead of following my plan. And like I said, part of it was basically the euphoria that I passed phase 1 on all those accounts, and it just, I don't know, it was a combination of things, and then my pride kicked in with the revenge trading and whatnot. And like I said, I did keep an eye on the max drawdown, and that's where my stop loss was. I was like, okay, this is the last one. If this trade doesn't work out, I'm gonna stop. And that's when gold basically jumped over my stop loss and stopped me out way lower than where my stop loss was, and that caused the violation. And I couldn't do anything other than looking at the chart in shock, and later on be happy that I still had my funded accounts because of the profits that I made that day. So that's where I'm at. Like I said, just keeping it real with you guys. That's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna continue trading the FTMO accounts, which are basically set back a lot now too. So the one account that was up 13,000 is now at 202, and the one I started later, which was only up a little bit, is now at 195. You can see that here. So, but I still have them, and I will just concentrate on that for the next 2 weeks. Try to get that knocked out in the next 2 weeks. I should be able to do that, at least phase 1. And I also try to build up some equity for the next payout on my 150k funded accounts, and then I will use that money to sign up again for my Forex fund for the 300, 150k again, and just do it again, and this time be smarter about it. Like I said, one of my rules in my trading plan says, well, it was not your trading time anymore. You already had your trading time. You made your trade. I had a beautiful gold trade, and right here, I caught it right here in this area, and I just wrote it down to 3% and closed out. As I said, I will take trades. Once I hit 3%, I'm gonna close everything out, which I did. I was happy about it, even though gold actually continued way lower, and then even way lower later on. I followed my plan, 3%. I was happy. I was out. I passed the challenges in the process, and that's where I should have left it. And that's what my trading plan says too. One move a day. You hit your profit, you walk away, and you come back the next day. And that's exactly what I should have done, but I didn't. So there's that. Here's the Aussie USD trade that I took. I got it right around here. And by the time it hit the middle line of the band, I already had enough profit. So I closed it out. There was, between those two trades, I made 3%. So it was good trading, but I should have left it there. So that was, again, me being stupid. Cannot say it any other way. It sucks. I'm devastated. I'm pissed at myself. But it is what it is. At least it's not a complete fiasco, since I still have my funded accounts. And I still am in the FTMO challenges. Just back to zero, basically, with those. So 1.5 weeks of progress lost. So again, for the next 2 weeks, I concentrate on building up capital on my funded accounts, getting phase 1 done on FTMO, and then in 2 weeks when I get my payout, I'm gonna re-add my Forex funds challenges, and like I said, it's gonna set me back about 4 weeks. Sucks, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Updates. So, on the template, I did take off the magenta band completely. I brought back the 1 hour band. I basically went back to basics because I was not very successful with the new setup, to be honest with you guys. So I had to sit down and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? My old setup was the one that allowed me to pass the challenges and make money and get payouts. So why do I want to change it? The reason why, I know why I wanted to change it. The reason was that I get more trades more easy, but at the same time, it was not very successful. So I said, you know what, I'm just going back to the roots, what actually made me successful. And that was basically this setup, plus the magenta band, plus the green band. But I found out that I actually don't need it. I did leave the white arrow, which is from the green band. So the indicator is still on there, it just doesn't show the band anymore. But it will show me the white arrow because that is essential for the strategy. And I did get rid of one indicator that you have on your charts right now. And I'm testing a couple of other indicators right now. So this is a mess. Just disregard that for now. I'm doing some testing. So that's why it looks maybe a little bit different. But it's basically the old strategy with the 1 hour band, the gray band on the charts, just without the magenta band, and the green bands are invisible. I'm just getting my white arrow from that. That's all I really need anyway for the strategy. And then I wait for my confirmations and enter the trade. That's exactly what I did on gold. I'm gonna start at 2 a.m. from now on. I'm not gonna start at 1 a.m. anymore. 2 a.m. was right here, and then price was already outside and it went up. This was green, and we had the support here, so I did not enter this setup here. Another reason why I want to wait until 2 from now on. And price went up, actually went into the supply zone here. This is a supply and demand indicator. There's dozens of them out there. If you don't have it and you understand smart money concept, you can actually download that. My indicator is set to 15-minute order blocks. So we had that confluence here that it went into that order block. We got our white arrow. We got the lucky reversal indicator. We got our yellow arrow, and then I just waited for those to flip. So my entry, I think, was here or here. I can remember one of those two candles. Stop loss above, as always, and off we went. So it was a beautiful setup. No issues there. And it worked like charm. Day before was crazy too. We had a setup right from here. That was the first trade. This was actually in the buy zone. As I said, it does not necessarily have to come out of the band, but it needs to touch the buy zone, which this did at that time. That band shifts. That's why I made this an area. And it did touch the buy zone. Gave me my white arrow, yellow arrow, lucky reversal indicator, and my support. And then I got all the confirmations here. So I entered here, and up to here was 84 pips, way past my 3%. Closed it out, done for the day. It was actually a massive trade later on, towards the end. I missed it because, again, 3% is my target, and then I'm out. Because I don't want to sit here all night and all day. But that was a massive drop. There was almost 400 pips, but you could have caught that as well. And you could have stayed in this trade all the way up to here to the entry signal, actually. But like I said, for me, 3%, I'm done. Now I'm gonna lower that to 1.5 because I'm using only half the lot size. So my profit target for the day is 1.5% from now on. My eyes are burning, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Feels like dry eyes, but anyway. So that was beautiful here on Thursday. Wednesday was a mess. Lucky me, I was not trading that day because I actually had an appointment in the morning, so I did not have a chance to trade on that day. And good thing I didn't, because this was just a whole lot of... It looks like somebody had a stroke on the charts, to be honest. And then Tuesday we had a couple of setups, so we had the first right out of the gate. Only reached the halfway point, which again, you close out half of your position, put your stop loss to break even. And if you do that, you get stopped out right around here. Get a re-entry. Since we didn't get a full move yet, we can re-enter here, and then off we went. Halfway point again, half position closed, stop loss to break even, and then here we went outside the band. So that would have been my final destination right here, that candle. But probably I would have reached 1.5% way before that. And Monday there was not really an entry because it was just straight down. There was no support, no resistance, no nothing. You could technically jump in on this one here because it did touch the sell zone here, and we did get a sell arrow. We had a white arrow before already, and then confirmations. There was a pullback entry basically because we had more than 3 bars in the green, so that would have been valid if you wanted to. But honestly, I did not take that trade at all. Yeah, that was last week on gold. And similar setups on GBP USD, AUD USD, and Euro USD. They move fairly similarly. So, hey, see ya. Yeah, so again, Friday was a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. I'm still gonna order that sign and put it above my monitor. I was so angry at myself. Like I said, I stayed in all weekend because I was not in the mood to go anywhere. And again, I'm testing a couple of indicators right now that I found, see if they would add value to it or not. That's why this looks a little bit like a mess right now, so just ignore that. Some of them are totally unnecessary, and I'm just gonna filter them out this week, see if I can find something that adds value to it. One of the indicators is from a system called high gain system. I found it on YouTube. Show you the original, what it looks like. The only thing that I added is my 1 hour band and Heikin-Ashi candles. So everything else is stock, how the system comes. And those 2 indicators are from that system that I added to my template right now. And I would have actually gotten the exact same entry with this system on gold. You can see in this candle here, this was exactly the same candle where I got my entry to. So I'm keeping an eye on that. I think this system, if you add the 1 hour band that I use in conjunction to give you an idea where you're at when it comes to price and average range, then this could be a good substitute for what I'm using right now, because it literally gave the same entry. So I'm gonna play with this for a little bit. It's very clean, obviously. And even here, that was also the same entry that my system gave. But like I said, that's just something I play around with right now. So I was just very surprised that it actually gave the exact same entries that I use. Just the completely different indicators, and it looks clean in my opinion. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Yeah, that's pretty much the sum up of last week and the fiasco of Friday. It sucks so bad, but it is what it is. Like I said, at least it was... I thought I actually lost all the accounts, to be honest with you, in that moment. So for me, it kind of lessened the blow a little bit when I saw that my funded accounts are still active and my FTMO accounts are still active. So that lessened the blow a little bit, but I was mad as hell at myself, being stupid. Anyway, yeah, opening up myself for questions. If you have questions, let me know. The rules for the system are basically the same. I mean, by now you can guess it. We wait for price to hit at least the sell zone or the buy zone. Preferably I want price outside, which was the case here. And again, I start at 2 a.m. now, keep that in mind. That's when I start trading. So at 2 a.m. we had the support here and the yellow arrow going up. So I waited, and price did indeed go up and went right into that supply zone, which was a nice confirmation or confluence. And then we started getting a white arrow right here, right around here. It moved back later on. It repaints, but it came in right around here. At the same time, we got the yellow arrow, and then all it was a matter of waiting for confirmation down here, which we got right on this candle. Yeah, so that was my entry point here. Stop loss right above the support resistance, and then off we went. And again, like I said, my goal is 1.5%, and between gold and Aussie USD, well, 3% on Friday. And I had a high lot size. I had twice the lot size that I have now, and so my target was 3%. And between those two trades, it hit 3%, no problem. And the EA that Thiago made actually worked and closed all the trades at 3%, 3.1%. That was my saving grace for my funded accounts, that I made that money on Friday. Yeah, any questions? No questions? That's good. Short Sunday. Yeah. Let's see how next week goes. I decided to not live trade anymore because for me it's easier to be by myself. I apologize, but for now at least, especially after this fiasco on Friday, I have to keep my focus, and it is distracting in a way. And sometimes I miss entries because of it. So I need to work on that. Like I said, I only have a little bit less than 3 weeks left for FTMO. So I gotta get going on that because that's important now. And I also need to make some money on my funded account so I can get a nice payout by the end of the month. And then if I get a nice payout, I will definitely re-enroll in the My Forex Funds challenges and start over. Like I said, it's gonna throw me back 4 weeks, but it is what it is. At least it's not the end of the world. So it was less of an impact than I thought it was in the moment when it happened, because I literally thought I lost all accounts right there and then. So to find out that it was, in quotes, only the 3 My Forex Fund challenges that I just passed phase 1 on, that definitely lessened the blow a little bit, but still it was, especially since it was really just stupidity on my end. I don't even know why. I had no business trying to get into a trade. I was already done on the day, and I should have left it like that, like my trading plan says. Especially on a Friday when they just drag it out, and usually price just continues and continues towards the end because there's not enough volume. And I paid the price. I'm gonna accept the big L and move on and try to be better in the future. Try to get that sign and hang it over my screens. Yeah, that's it. You guys have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm just keeping it real with you guys. It is what it is. I own my stupidity, even though it hurts. But I'm just keeping it 100% real with you. Let's just see if we can turn this around next week, and at least work on the FTMO accounts and get them knocked out by the end of the month. That would be nice. That would also mean 10% on my funded accounts, which would be a nice payout. And let's see if I can reach the goal in 2 weeks. And then with that payout, like I said, I will then repurchase the my Forex Funds accounts that I lost on Friday. Hopefully get them knocked out then. So still the same target, still the same plan, just a 4-week delay basically. Yeah, thanks, Faust. I will definitely get that. I just have to find someone that can make it, because I can't find anything that is ready to go. If you guys find something by accident and see something like that, I don't mind a curse word or 2 in there. It's directed at myself, so that's fine. And I'm also gonna test those indicators that I found from the other system. See if I can substitute some of mine, and because I want to just get rid of some of them, because the less the cleaner it is. It's already a lot cleaner with the bands gone, and just having that one band here, that's, like I said, it's basically enough. You just wait for price to come outside, and then when it does, or at least touch the buy zone, because this band shifts as well. That's why I have this whole zone here on the bottom and on the top. So as long as price taps into that zone, it's a valid entry, which this one was, and made me my money on Thursday as well. Yeah, the green band is not that important. Like I said, all I need from that indicator is that white arrow, which comes from the same indicator, and I left that on the chart. The band is still there, it's just not visible. Yellow arrow is back as a confirmation, and then of course you need confirmation down here, which all came to be on this candle here, and it looks like those new indicators gave that same signal. So I might just replace all, or at least most of the ones that I had, with 2 of those, and be done with it, to make it a lot cleaner. So again, this is not the final product yet. That's just me testing. So this will definitely reduce, because this is way too much. Okay, well then that's it for tonight, for today, or tonight on your end. Some of you are in Europe, I know that. And I will keep you posted in the Telegram channel. If you're not a member of the Telegram channel, you can click on the link in the description. You can also see the fiasco from Friday on my MyFX book account, on my own personal account. You can see the fiasco there too. The link is in the description, and yeah, if you have any questions, you can reach me in the Telegram channel, during the week, or message me directly. That's fine too. And I will update you guys throughout the week in the channel, in the Telegram channel, and I'll see you next Sunday for our next recap video. Until then, I expect the charts to look a lot cleaner. Probably 1 week is good enough to figure out those indicators and see if I can reduce that amount. And then I'll see you next week. You all have a great rest of your Sunday, and let's make some money next week, hopefully. All right. Bye, guys.